We're going to kind of juggle our way into our food today.
I'm ready. Oh, I'm not even going to try it. I don't know how to juggle. All right, so we're cooking these guys up. What are we making? I want to try them.
We're making portobello sliders with an onion jam, and we're making a nice mushroom trio filled with quinoa and brown rice.
Get hungry, people. We're cooking. So now you're choosing the portobello. It's a little bit more meaty, is that right?
Correct. So the portobellos have a nice earthy flavor to them. They're really well on the grill in the summer.
And I'm noticing some oil.
We have oil, garlic, salt, pepper.
Yeah.
It's a nice way to kind of add a lot of flavor to it, and it helps it on the grill. So as you can see, we kept the gills on the portobello mushroom.
So someone might remove them?
Well, we like to keep the gills on for flavor. If you're cooking and using a light sauce, like a white sauce or a cream sauce, you may want to take the gills off, as they will cause the sauce to become darker. We're going to put this in the grilling basket. The grill is on medium-high heat, and we're going to let these go for about 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay. So when we're marinating the mushrooms, how long ahead of time might someone want to put that garlic, those spices on the mushroom?
Mushrooms are very absorbent, so you don't need a lot of time. Half hour to an hour before with olive oil or balsamic marinade, whatever you're adding to your mushrooms.
Got it.
Exactly. So if you marinate them overnight, they're going to get squishy because they're like a sponge. They absorb all the flavor.
So when I'm cooking and I want to first prepare my mushroom and clean them, is it okay to rinse? People want to know, can you rinse your mushroom? We want to know.
The answer to that is yes, if you're going to cook with them right away. So you want to rinse them gill side down so the gills don't absorb all the water.
Okay.
You can also just use a light cloth and brush them clean if there's dirt. You want them clean before you're cooking with them. But yes, rinsing in a colander. If you're using whole baby bella mushrooms, you can put them in a colander, do a quick rinse, and then cook with them right away or slice them.
Ooh, look. Look how beautiful that is.
So you can kind of see they're starting to brown. So you know when they're done when they start shrinking. So I'm going to flip these now.
And shrinking by half, by like 25%? Or just...
It's a visual. So you'll see the edges. See how the edges are starting to sort of wilt a little bit?
Yeah.
And that's how you know they're done. So you kind of see how they've sort of lost some of their moisture. They've shrunk up. We're going to get all these vegetables off of here.
They have some nice color, some nice char on them. That's really what the flavor is that char.
Yes, oh yes. You see that water?
I see that water.
The water's releasing off the caps.
And you just dump it right off. That's good to do. Okay. Portobellos, they're meaty. I've seen people make pizzas with those too.
Yes, so if you took these stems out, you could then add tomato, you could add buffalo mozzarella, you could add balsamic drizzle to it.
Oh yeah. So now we're putting this on top of some spinach. I see the spinach is raw, but you could probably saute that if you wanted.
We have some beautiful onion jam. You can make it yourself, or you can buy it at a local retailer. And then we're going to add these lovely grilled mushrooms right onto the quinoa and brown rice mixture. And then we'll toss that.
So we're going to add some cheese. Here we go, right over the top. There
so we'll put some goat cheese on each one of these.
Look how yummy that looks. But I think that cheese is going to melt right into the gills of that mushroom. I'm so excited. Look how pretty these are. I think your mouth is probably watering. There's so much flavor just from the garlic and the oil and the char.
And there's natural umami. So mushrooms are packed with umami, which is that 5th flavor that they've talked about.
So actually by adding umami to your meals, you actually can decrease on the amount of sodium you add.
Correct.
Because you're replacing that flavor. And so it's great for people who have heart disease or trying to just eliminate sodium processed foods for water retention or whatever other issue.
They're packed with vitamin D, vitamin B, antioxidants, selenium, and the E, ergothioneine, which is, has wonderful properties to help fight cancer.
That's one of these guys.
Oh, look at that. All kinds of flavors.
It's so, it's firm, but it's tender. It must be very satiating if you would eat this like a complete meal, all in one. Good, really yummy. And for more information on how you can eat your way to wellness, check out the Eat Your Way to Wellness YouTube channel. Find me on Instagram and Facebook. And there is no cap to the mushroom fun. How can they find Tojo?
Look for Tojo on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter at Tojo Mushrooms, and look for our recipe videos on Kitchen Live series on Instagram.
See you guys next time.